Practice. While performing school, I used a wide range of practices depending on the state of my body on the day. Depending on how fatigued I was during the school determined the type of practice I used. When fatigued, I generally leaned towards distributed practice as it was short, frequent sessions. For distributed practice to be successful, it was advised to follow your schedule and not let interruptions break your sessions. I commonly performed the practice as it worked well with my soccer schedule. As I train 3 nights a week, I don't have much energy. This is why this practice worked perfectly for me. I believed whole practice was the way to go as my skill is performed in one motion and low in complexity. As my skill is practiced repeatedly and in the same way continually, I also use fixed practice. As my skill is closed, interactive and coactive, it tends to require fixed practice to allow the sequence to be perfected. I didn't go down the path of varied or mass practice as my school isn't a training program that included frequent changes of tasks, and I got bored and lost interest in the school when performed the mass practice. While performing the school, I received all types of feedback, both from within myself and from the observer. From the early weeks of performing the school, knowledge of performance was very important to help me perfect the school. Knowing I was using the right technique was important, especially when striking the ball. Using different parts of your foot to strike the ball gives you a different velocity of the ball. For example, when I used the inside of my foot, it gave me a more accurate kick and it is easier to place the ball where you want it to go. Although striking the ball with your laces means you're belting the ball as hard as you can, which isn't so accurate. After my skill was performed, I reflected on my action and where I need to improve to make the penalty perfect, which is knowledge of results. External and internal feedback is when you view your skill on video after it's performed and feedback of your own performance. External feedback helped me as I realized after zooming in and using slow motion, when planting my right foot on the ground it wasn't straight, which affects balance and accuracy. Knowing I was improving from feedback given to me motivated me to perfect the skill. The observer gave me concurrent and delayed feedback. During and after performing the skill, the observer told me when I was doing well and what I needed to improve on. After receiving the feedback, there was a few changes in my technique and action while striking the ball. Having the right mentality or right state of mind is important to performing my skill to the best of my ability. I had to train my brain cells and senses to create an image in the mind and visualize myself perfecting the skill. Cognitive rehearsal of my movement and action towards my skill helps in motivation, self-confidence, and to reduce competitive anxiety. Believing I can perfect the skill in my head gave me the right mentality when performing my skill. By using the right technique, visualization meant I could intend a positive outcome and optimize arousal. Mental rehearsal works as it activates the same motor pathways as if the skill was performed physically, but at a sub-threshold level. Fundamentals of movement. The fundamentals of movement my skill involved were kicking, running, and galloping. You may ask why galloping? When taking a penalty, everyone has a different way of approaching the ball or striking it. Some people hop or skip or just run towards the ball. When taking a penalty, my first 2 steps I take are gallops and then I run towards the ball and kick it. My skill does not require any other fundamentals of movement. Importance of effective practice. It is important to effectively practice your skill to see results. With practice comes perfection. To effectively practice, you need dedication, concentration, and the mindset you are going to perfect the skill. Effective practice requires hard work, many sessions practicing your skill, and receiving feedback from both yourself and an observer.